Okay. All right. That is Ye 6, the Ark of Napishtim, conquered. Okay. I mean, I guess you can go to credits like that. I guess. I guess I shouldn't cover up. Well, it scrolls up. Whatever. All right. I didn't write any thoughts for this for obvious reasons, but those obvious reasons being I didn't really have a whole lot of time to do that. The first day, I only played for like 4 hours or so, and then I went to sleep. And then when I woke up, I went to play this, and I got lunch, and then I went to play this again. So, off the top of my head, my overall thoughts, this was pretty low on the totem pole for me as far as Yee's games goes. It really seems like, and I'm going off memory here, year-old memory, but it really seems like Yee's origin must have been like the newest of all the Yee's remakes or something like that, because the combat in Yee's origin is just so top tier. And if you go from Yee's origin and you work your way up, the quality of the combat is like all over the place, but it's all over the place on a downward slope. And that's a really unfortunate thing, because it doesn't deserve this criticism, because Yee's origin is relatively new, and this game is probably less new, but it just kind of sucks. It kind of sucks to start it off where chronologically you're supposed to start off, and things just start getting weaker as time goes on. So it's unfortunate. I think the game is okay. My main issue with it is it doesn't really have a story that I could follow along with. And this is probably kind of crazy too, because I was thinking about this earlier today. I was out when I went to lunch, that I feel like some of my thoughts on the Yee series are probably contradicting other thoughts that I have from other thoughts videos on the Yee series, or perhaps just even other games out there. You know, who knows? But the story in this game is massively lacking. You wash up on a beach and you're basically just running around doing stuff. You know, you just stumble upon some mirror, you give it back to Home Chick Slice, and then you get to the end of the game and it's like, aha, I'm the villain all along, and I've come to do this, and I've come to do that. And it's like, okay, well, you know, would have been nice if, you know, we got to chase you around a little bit or something like that. Or maybe the actual villain turned out to be Geis or something like that. You know, like, you could have worked with me a little bit on this. There was like no setup. There was no like rise to the climax, you know, no rising, falling action. It was just dead throughout the entire way. And that was very disappointing for me. I feel like the characters just doesn't matter, you know? Like, yeah, we got to talk to some characters, we got to meet some characters, but we didn't really get to talk to them all that much. And I realized that Yee's 1 and 2 probably had less character development, but this game has some really, really low character development. It's just so low. For gameplay mechanics and design, stuff that I can think of off the top of my head, combat is slower than the other games that I'm not used to, but the other games that I liked in particular, Yee's Origin. Even Oath of Felghana, I think, was a little quicker than this one. Not 100% sure, but I, maybe it's the lack of a reliable magic system, you know, and the boss design on top of that. There's way too many bosses that just do way too many bullcrap things, and on top of that, there's too many bosses where you have to jump to attack, and that in like severely limits your ability to do damage. There's just too many bosses where I'm just sitting around like, all right, here I go, jump, attack. I attacked twice. All right, now I gotta run around, dodge all these attacks. All right, jump, attack twice. All right, only 97 more jump attack twices, and I will win this match. Meanwhile, I'm taking like 30 damage from every single attack, and I can only take 10 hits total, if that. You know, it's obnoxious. It really is. And I don't think I have much more to say other than that. It's an okay game. It's an action adventure game. If you go into it not expecting very much story at all, if you go into it not expecting, or at least not wanting the bar to be at Ys origin, then you'll get that. I mean, it's not a bad game by any means. It's just not. It hasn't. It didn't reach the level that I wanted it to, and because of that, it's just disappointing, I guess. If the developers are watching, I don't really think I have any real criticisms or anything like that to say. It's just. I guess it really just depends on when this game came out. If this came out before Origin, then I understand. You know, there's nothing more to say. This came out, and then Origin came out, and it just wiped the floor with like every other Ys game out there. If this came out after Origin, then I'm kind of perplexed. But I don't know the actual timeline for that, so I'll find that out as soon as I end the stream and go, oh, okay, that makes sense, or that doesn't make sense. One of the two. I will definitely say that the mechanics, like the basic mechanics, are there. I wish the magic system was a little bit more fleshed out. I wish characters had a little bit more breathing time. Maybe the game a little bit longer. I wish we had a villain that we could follow throughout the game rather than just meet at the very end of the game. I don't know. I really don't know. I guess it says a lot that I wanted more from this game and I didn't get it, because I'm still riding the high of Ys Origin. I keep talking about Ys Origin because that is the bar that I want all the Ys games to reach. And so far, I could probably say that none of the Ys games have reached that bar. But whatever. I'm repeating myself basically for the most part. So once again, overall thoughts. The game is okay. It's kind of a big disappointment in the sense of it doesn't seem to have built upon what I've played rather than what the release order might have been. But yeah, that'll end it here for today. I will be back tomorrow at like 6 a.m. Pacific to drop in a stream. So yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See you tomorrow. Peace. Oh, wait. Before I peace. See if there's like end credit scene or something like that. Okay, there isn't. Peace.